It's time for the top 5 Shrek Gundam countdown. Over the line!
Number 5. Number 5, 5th place is Gizmo with his Shrek Gundam.
You know, the level of detail is just amazing. I mean,
just absolutely beautiful.
I mean, where else could you get something that actually has... I mean, I don't know if this is my file, but I think I can see the little square from MS Paint when you do, like, the drag to adjust the size on the far right side.
Yeah, I think I do too now.
Yeah.
It's got all those jittery edges from when he copied the Shrek face onto it.
Yeah, and the fact that it's a cutout of a cutout kind of...
Looks like it took about 13 seconds to make this.
Yes, it did.
Really see the level
I
of
think he
detail.
actually literally did take 13 seconds to make this.
But then why does it have that dot on the white? It has that dot on the right side. That means that he didn't just save it. He actually, like, took a screenshot and cut it out.
It looks like he had a child color in the robot part, like a 2-year-old child, and then he pasted a fucking paper mache Shrek head on it. That's what it looks like to me.
I think I might go as this.
Moving on. Number 4 is the Canadian, who entered as the Canadian Sombrero.
Oh man.
What is love,
I love
baby?
this quote, though.
Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Book of Shrek.
I like the fact that there's steam coming out of the vents.
Yep.
I like how his chin is like melting into the suit.
It's a chin guard.
Well, this
Yeah.
is some pretty decent Photoshop work. I mean, must
you
have
could
taken
totally
years
see.
to learn how to do the steam effect there.
Yeah,
Yep. Because they totally did that. In
all by
Photoshop.
himself.
Yep.
We'll do it in post.
Yep.
Can't just do everything in post.
Story of our lives.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's the most horrible thing I've ever seen.
Third is
like,
Gibbous with his Pacific Rim Gundam crossover.
I just realized the battleship has the flag of Lord Farquad.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Same with all the helicopters. The helicopters do too.
Well,
Not that one
I
helicopter though. The one in the background.
think it's funny how Fiona's like looking off to the side, thinking like it makes me think like she's looking at the freaking helicopters like, ew, that's so pretty.
My favorite part is in the
Oh my
details
God.
here. You can see he has an onion on his chest in the center.
Oh
His
my
fist
god.
looked like
I
a
just-
Brilliant.
Really good
I
attention.
didn't
to detail.
realize that was an
Donkey
onion.
has donkey legs actually on the bottom of
He's
his...
got like donkey hooves instead of the.
And
Yeah,
then
beautiful.
Puss in Boots has an actual like fencing sword.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's like the best
That's
part.
shitting,
That's like the
yeah.
most well done part actually.
Yeah.
I think here's the real question. If this was Shrek 5, would you watch this?
Yes.
Possibly.
All of my yes.
I did not know there was a Shrek 4. Yeah, Lone
Apparently
5.
it is.
But I would watch this.
See, I've had the ability to see all 4, and I have, and, well, actually my whole family's seen it.
Wait, there's
saw
4?
I thought there was 3.
I thought
I
this
saw
There's, the 4th one is Shrek Forever After.
Do you mean the Puss in Boots movie? Because that doesn't.
No, there's a 4th one.
Oh yeah, it had some really shitty pun like forever or something.
Yeah. Forever After. And then there's the Puss in Boots one. I haven't actually seen that one, though.
Antonio Banderas desperate for work.
Wait, that's Antonio Banderas?
That's it. You didn't know that?
Okay. What I have to say about this picture is, if I were asked, would I eat the heart of Shrek? I would say yes.
That's disgusting.
just like that.
That's an
I would say no, because it's the heart of Shrek.
Eat raw onions.
Okay, one more detail about this is that Donkey's hooves are above the water, while everything else is actually
He's
in the water.
flying. He's flying.
He's
Yeah,
fucking flying.
see, that's-
Yeah.
He is.
Magic.
He's a
Maybe-
Okay.
He's just really small.
Oh wait,
He's like
that happened in
front
the
of Shrek.
movie.
He's
That happened
really
in
small.
the
He's
movie.
just in front of Shrek.
Yeah,
Shrek.
it did. He
He's
was
being
flying.
dropped
Flying donkey in the movie. This shit's canonically accurate.
Oh, shit.
It's not even.
This is the next
canon.
movie.
You could say it has layers.
Yeah, this player,
Yeah.
this picture has a lot of layers.
Yes, it does.
I want to see this in Shrek 5, which
Approximately
I
two.
assume will be called like Shrek 2025 or something like that, some ridiculous sci-fi number.
In the future.
In
You fucked it up
Soviet
too.
Farquad, layers are onions.
Okay, moving on to
Oh,
number
look at
2.
Yes.
I made this one.
The robot.
I could
Shinji.
write.
Get in the robot, Shinji.
Get in the robot, Shinji.
Best Shrek 2013.
Plus, I could write papers
Get in
about
the robot!
360 mil
this
scope.
picture.
I think this looks more like a transformer than a Gundam.
Yeah.
It's certainly
I like
something.
his nipples. They look like
Yeah,
you
look
could,
at them.
they look like butter cubes.
Looking
Oh,
back
he's
on this,
slabs
I
of
could have
butter.
colored
Going
it
in or
so much
out.
better.
They're doing, I can't tell.
One's an
Assuming that
innie and
like-
one's an outie, I think. The
Yeah,
left
one
one's
is-
outie,
yeah.
right? An in-
Is that
And the little things on its back, are those like sabers?
is that supposed to be a crotch plate, or do you just have like an elephant on his
I mean,
stomach?
Okay.
it's like-
I was going to have a crotch plate, but then I realized that he has like his dress thing on,
Yeah, he has like a kilt.
so I
Kilt.
made the like kilt playmail looking shit.
I'm having a hard
You
time
have
believing
no-
that the guy on the left is Shinji because he's not crying like a little girl.
Well,
He's
and
actually-
first off, he has like no face,
Yeah,
so how
thank
can
you.
you tell what emotion he has?
well, he's not curled up in a little ball for one thing.
So I think I figured this picture out. Shrek is trying to be Optimus Prime, and he ripped off Shinji's face.
And again, the background is just looks like a fucking 2-year-old did it. Abel.
Yep.
Fasio.
FASIO VITA.
Well,
Hey, I-
you can tell that it's a professional drawing because I put my name and age at the bottom.
Now, did you use crayons or did you just hit your head on the keyboard over and over again?
Well, I
Yeah.
drew it with a pencil, and then I hit my head on the keyboard over and over again.
I like it. I give it an A for not effort because that's not what effort stands for or starts with.
I give it an A out of 10.
An A out of 10.
Yep.
The letter
I
How
A.
many
gave-
layers is that?
Out of pistachio.
Oh, how many layers?
give
I
it
give it.
3 out of 5.
How many layers out of 10?
I
Oh,
give
well,
it 8
his,
out of
wait,
10
wait.
layers.
Before we do the layers, look at his mouth. It sort of looks like an onion.
No, it looks like a lemon. Actually, just white. It's more like
I
a.
can't
it's
tell.
More like
The upper lip looks more like a mustache to me.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
His nose and his mouth. His mouth is too far away from his nose.
The thing that I
Yeah.
gravitated towards the most were the arms.
It looks like he had a seizure and his mouth is like
No.
drooping.
Why?
I think he looks
Why
like
is the right
the
arm
the
so
charger
much
from Left 4
longer than the
Dead,
left arm?
where one of them's smaller than the other.
I swear
What?
he parts
His
from
right
look
arm is
like
humongous.
Optimus Prime from the
compared to his left.
Transformers live-action movies.
Ugh,
I do have one question.
Michael Bay.
Those green floating blobs in the water, is that his shit?
I see how you
this
can
was
confuse
Very well
such a
could
thing.
be.
This just in. Robots defecate.
Well, if they're Shrek Gundams, anything goes.
Well, they have to stink, right?
Yeah, anything goes. Yeah, he has to stink.
All of these stink, so I think you guys did a pretty good job capturing the imagery.
Definitely got the smell right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If
Ugh.
we could smell this, it would
Sorry.
be disgusting.
I think he still looks more like Master Chief than a Gundam, just because of the
Master
green.
Chief, that looks nothing like fucking Halo.
Yeah, I think you're insane in the membrane, man.
Are
Great.
you on
Because
drugs?
it's-
What drugs are you on? If
Hey,
any drugs, why aren't you sharing?
What
Just
drugs are
because
you
he's
on? and
green
where can you
doesn't
get
make
some?
him a Master Chief, man. You need to stop being so colorist.
Yeah, God,
knows
don't
Master
go.
Chief is
Everybody,
green.
every time you see someone
Colorist.
green, you're just like, oh,
Heaven's
Master Chief.
Jesus.
It's like the longer I look at this picture, the more I find wrong with it.
Yeah, it's like he's got a third eye or something there too. What the fuck is that? Is it a laser
What's-
beam?
I still can't get over how his left arm and leg are shorter than his right arm and leg.
But he's like a midget kinda, you know? Like they kinda like limp, like wobble side to
he's
side.
like, yeah.
He looks like the charger from Left 4 Dead. That's what I was going for. Isn't it obvious?
What?
He's got one
Yeah,
arm
I
and
think-
leg shorter than the other.
No.
Moving on.
Yes.
Great picture.
Yep, moving on.
Number 1.
Numero uno. Oh, this is really good.
Yeah, it is. I still think
Coming
it's
in
really
first
funny
place.
how he has like the hardcore arms and legs. I like how everything has all these details and everything's like, extra focus on it. It's even got like the scorpion sort of breather mask and big red eyes, and then it's got this I got punched in the fucking face nose. It's just spread out across the whole thing.
Yeah.
I
Let's
don't.
definitely see what you're going.
I don't like how his feet look like. It looks like he's levitating above the
Yeah,
swamp.
he is. He's like jumping or levitating above the swamp. That's
Don't you know they have
That's
Nice.
because I
Imagine.
just added the background with
And where's the-
Google image search.
should have just
Where-
Well,
where's the
adding the
onion?
background in generic Photoshop is breaking my suspension of disbelief, sir. And
should have just photoshopped the water over his feet or something.
Where is
Yeah.
the onion? There's no
I
onion in
spent
this.
like
One thing that I'd like to point out is that he said he did this with little effort. If this is little effort, I'm gonna know what he can do with actual effort.
Yeah,
because
seriously.
it's
I
going
like the fingers. The fingers look like they're coming right at
Well,
you.
well, the
Oh!
pinks kind of look like a penis a little bit.
to.
That is true. That is true. That's
So
I
do
just
the-
now realized that.
size penis.
A lot of the
I can't-
fingers.
I can't-
all
actually
of the
look like
fingers
penis.
are a dick.
Yeah.
Now it kind of looks like it completely.
The thumbs sort of look like chodes, I guess, if you're really gonna get into the penis like imagery here.
One
You
leans
would
to the
mention
left,
that.
one leans to the right.
But the index fingers look like they're fucking infected or something. That's wrong, man.
Well, they're really straight. That's like oddly
Well, I mean-
straight.
he lives in a swamp.
He does
so
live in a swamp.
he's probably
I mean,
infected.
that's
Yeah.
probably a common
Yeah.
occurrence for him.
I wonder if like Ogre
finger
or
infections?
Shrek actually has like fucking like penis fingers. I mean, because I
we know he
honestly
does.
I
Yes,
don't.
smelly, layered, peeled off fingers.
Yeah, once you get the fingernails off, it's just
Oh.
dong.
Ugh.
It's just
Dong
dogs.
everywhere. Just-
I don't have very much else to say about this.
Me
It's just,
neither. Just
yeah.
the penis fingers.
it's
Right.
It
fine.
sort of doesn't actually look like a Gundam, though. It looks like he's
looks
just
more
wearing
like a-
armor.
Yeah, it doesn't have the ridiculous like headpiece that Gundams always have.
It just
Like
looks
some
like a
gigantic
demented
antenna.
mouth and some demented eyes. Like, if he should.
Maybe it's one of those different kinds of Gundams that, like, what are they called? Like Zaku's or something?
Honestly,
Zoids.
I don't even know what the fuck
think-
it is. Like Gundam.
I think
is-
Zaku's have like
Shit.
one eye or something like that. Wasn't that like their big thing?
yeah.
I don't remember.
The only
exactly.
thing I know about Gundam is
robots.
G Gundam and what is it? Anything red goes 3 times fast.
Anything red goes 3 times fast. So what? His eyeballs are going 3 times fast.
Yes.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
So they're fucking flying out of his face.
He can see things.
They're rolling
before
around
he
at the
can see
speed
them.
of sound.
All I know is I think the best. This has one of the attributes that could be strongest for any Gundam in war, and that is penis fingers.
Yes.
I don't care. I don't care what robot I'm in. If I saw a giant 10 penises on a hand coming at me,
Oh, Jesus
especially
fucking
one of them is infected
He
like
could-
that, I'm just gonna fucking book it.
He
I'm
he
out.
could literally fuck. He could literally fuck everybody in his path.
Oh, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
man. Are they made of metal? I think they're made of metal.
No,
Then
no,
they're practically.
they're
Sorry.
plastic with you vibrating for your pleasure.
Disturbing.
Okay, Damoyu, what do you got to say about your own Gundam? 5 minutes to yourself. Go.
Alright, so I spent like just an afternoon on this, and I meant to shade it, but I didn't, so that's why everything looks kind of weird. So you don't see like, the fingers look like penises, as said. But, yeah, I, just like copied the left and right arms to get and
Called
feet
it.
and
I
legs
knew it.
together.
I knew
Yeah.
it.
So you only drew
I did
one of each?
Yeah.
So there was like no
But-
effort to this. You're right.
Yeah. I just
Did you
kinda
draw
like
it with symmetry on for the center?
Yeah. It's just like, yeah.
And just a quick question. Did you use Illustrator for this?
Yeah.
I knew it!
If you were to redraw this, would you emphasize the penis hands, or would you want to emphasize another part. Maybe the
Pretty
actual
much.
penis.
Maybe the actual. I was about to say that. Maybe.
I feel like there's a lot of love going to the penis hands. I mean, look at one of them. I'm assuming that's pretty thick, but I'm not really seeing any bulge
Wow.
downstairs. That's disappointing.